what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today's the 9th of June, 2017, and you are looking at a video that I put up last month called Television Will Kill You, and I have the patents to prove it. Well, today we're going to go a little bit more in depth on this entire subject, and I'm going to show you some stuff that's going to back up everything that I said even more, and it's going to be fairly terrifying to those that have not found the true power of protection, which would be the full armor. Take a look at this. These are the patents that I showed you. A couple of other channels have followed up with this as well, but I'm going to go far and beyond all of them, including my own video. These patents were filed back in from 1984 up to 2001. There's a total of 15 of them, and they are about nervous system manipulation by electromagnetic fields for monitors. And I showed them all to you, and I explained it all in the video, and the video did fairly well. And I compared them to the same sigils and symbolism that you would need to conjure or raise a demon. Now, let's look at what I've found since then, shall we? All these patents go back to a man named Hendrikus G. Lewes. Hendrikus G. Lewes. And he has a series of 15 total patents. The first couple were optical instrumentation for measurement of particle size distribution. This was in 1981. This was well ahead of the curve. This was a photo detector with slits in it to figure out the spatial differences between photons, stuff like that, for the most part. And he did another one in 1982, and then he did one more, pretty much measuring particles, pretty benign it would seem. And then in 84, he filed this in 81, but in 84 he did a method and system for the abatement of fog in designated airspace over aircraft approach zones, and then method and apparatus for manipulating nervous system, filed in 97, granted in 98. Here's another one, thermal excitation of sensory resonances, filed in 95, patented in 98. Manipulation of nervous systems, 97, 99, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. Well, let me show you something really crazy. This is going to freak you out. Watch this.
Hello, Earth. So good to see you. Seeing me. We know you find TV irresistible. And Hulu. Yeah. Now follow me. Below the curtain.
Now, for copyright reasons, I'm not going to play this entire video, but I'm going to play the ending of it so you can understand what they're telling you over and over. We all remember these creepy Hulu commercials, right? Alec Baldwin, this guy, all sorts of people.
Favorite place, everywhere. You see, this is your brain on TV. This is your brain on Hulu. So close. And this is your brain on Hulu Plus.
Now, what he just basically said is the television's definitely doing everybody in. Most of us, including myself, have walked away from television entirely. But we spend the majority of our time on laptops, cell phones, and other black mirrored computational devices, correct? Listen to what he's got to say.
And this is your brain with a little sprig of mint. Hulu Plus.
That's hot.
An evil lure plot to destroy the world. Enjoy.
And then, of course, you've got the ad with Alec Baldwin, and he basically says the same thing, that television wasn't quite doing the brain in quick enough, so they had to spread it out, and that they did it all for free. And they keep going and going and going, and at the very end, he says the same thing.
Because we're aliens, and that's how we roll.
Now, they just told you that this was an evil plot to destroy the world, and they're telling you everything straight up, but people are couching this in a way that it's, it's comedy. It's no big deal. Hulu. You see that? Hulu. Remember that name. Hulu, right? Look at the name of the guy that actually made all these electromagnetic fields, all these manipulation devices for monitors and other means, television, cell phones, laptops, the gas station monitors. His name is Hendrikus Lewes, or Hulu. because his co-workers called him Who for short. Hulu. Hulu. You think I'm wrong? You think I'm kidding? You think it's too far of a stretch? Well, now I can prove it. Here's a forum that somebody sent me a link to. Now, this guy has credentials, big credentials. It's no joke. I'm not going to show everything, but I'm going to show you enough so you can understand what I'm talking about. The guy that wrote this is Dr. A. True Ott, PhD. Hulu, a quantum leap in electronic mind control and manipulation. Hulu is the new digital high-def interface between homes, computers, and television networks. They would like you to believe this is all wonderful and completely free. Don't be fooled. Nothing is free. Somebody is paying billions of dollars to bring this technology home to you. And that's a fact. It's entirely completely free, yet they have all of the best stars, so forth and so on, and they tell you exactly what it is they're doing.
An evil plot to destroy the world. Enjoy.
And right here, Alex states the obvious over and over.
I mean, what are you going to do, turn off your TV and your computer? I mean, what are you going to do, turn off your TV and your computer? I mean, what are you going to do, turn off your TV and your computer?
He's absolutely right. And that's exactly what this is. The United States military and intelligence agencies are the one who funded this free service. Why? Ostensibly so the military and other civilian contractors can now access American programming anywhere on the planet. Now that gets bad, right? How was the name Hulu formed? On December 3rd, 2002, patent number 6488617 was issued to a man named Hendrikus Luz, nicknamed Who for short. Hulu, the S is silent. Could this be the reason for calling this a Hulu? And it goes on and on and on. Now, this information is separate from the information I put up, but the person that said this, again, has credentials. You know who you are. If you want to leave it in the comments, feel free, but I'm not going to out you right here. There's no need to. This is obvious. Every single one of these 12, every one of these patents talks about using subliminal pulses, emitted pulsed electromagnetic fields from amplitudes to cause excitation. And the way they can use this is a specific digital frequency can be custom designed to be sent to the end user of Hulu to produce a specified physical event. All that is needed for the computer to design this frequency is a sample of the victim's DNA. Are you hearing what I'm saying here? Can latent designer flu and other killer viruses be activated by means of Hulu in civilian populations? Think about this. Think about this.
What are you going to do, turn off your TV and your computer? I mean, what are you going to do, turn off your TV and your computer?
Now, I'll leave a link in the description to this commercial right here, but while you're watching it, do what I do. Put a blood pressure monitor on there. This video itself literally excites you. Your heart rate, everything goes up because they're using the technology in this video. They're laughing at themselves while they're telling you the truth right in plain sight. Hendrikus G. Luz, 15 patents issued, 15 patents filed, every single one of them. Technology, surgery, identification, filters implantable into blood vessels, prostheses, devices providing patency or preventing collapsing of tubular structures of the body. This is crazy stuff. Nervous system manipulated by electromagnetic fields from monitors. Remote magnetic manipulation of nervous systems. It just goes on and on and on. This is why Hulu's free. This is why there's a television everywhere you look. This is why people are walking around and feeling sick, tired, hypnotized, whatever it may be, because the U.S. military and intelligence agencies are the one that funded this entire thing. When Baldwin explains that Hulu will more effectively turn your brain into mush when combined with televisions and computers, he's not kidding. When they say that we are aliens, well, they're not kidding either, because between D-Wave, quantum computer, simulated world simulations, the SWS system that's come out, that's what these people are doing. Look around you. Tell me that the people you're trying to wake haven't been affected by this. They can literally literally shut somebody's ability to critically think on or off. They can literally turn the switch on and mess with you remotely. Talk about targeted individuals. Some of these patents, the method and apparatus for manipulating the nervous system by imparting subliminal pulsative cooling to the subject's skin at a frequency that is suitable for excitation. Two major sensory resonances are known, with frequencies near half to 2.4 hertz. Now think about the megahertz that are surrounding us right now, just using Wi-Fi, cell phones, and everything else. They can do things like relaxation, sleepiness, ptosis of the eyelids, a tonic smile, knot in the stomach, sexual excitement, depending on the precise frequency used. This is what's going on. I mean, think about it. Look around. And he even goes into things like the N dimension, where I looked that up. According to the answers here on this physics forum, what does the term N dimensions mean? I've also seen N space. This is one of the answers. We seem to live in a three-dimensional world. There are models that are four-dimensional, five-dimensional, and even 11-dimensional. This number, when unspecified, is generally simply as N-dimensional. And right here in this patent, a method and apparatus for electronic artificial neural network. I've been warning you about the neural lace for 2 years now, which serves as an associative memory that has a complete set of n-dimensional Hadamard vectors as stored states. This is exactly what I was warning about that electronics were doing. N-dimensional means way beyond the third dimension. They're transmitting things using 8 resistors and 4 diodes directly into humans. This is a pathway. This is a gateway.
They're here.
Now that might seem over dramatic, but it's not, because they've been warning about us. They've been dropping hints. They've been putting the truth right in your face to the point that it's so close you can't even see it. The 2.4 hertz resonance causes the slowing of certain cortical activities and is characterized by a large increase of the time needed to silently count backward from 100 to 60 with the eyes closed. The invention can be used by the general public for inducing relaxation, sleep, or sexual excitement, and clinically for the control and perhaps the treatment of tremors, seizures, and autonomic system disorders such as panic attack. And then on the other hand, he also warned that it could be used for the direct and 100% opposite reasons. And right here in these forums, it explains who funded this. Where did this all come from? Why was this completely free? Well, think about it. This all came to me not too long ago, and I didn't even realize how deep down this whole thing went. This is all the stuff that I had in my head over 10 days ago, and I was trying to transmit it to you, no pun intended. I came across this simply and entirely by accident. That's why I put this video out last month. When I was explaining the sigils and the black screens and the conjuring and the patents, I just didn't realize how far they had gone with this. But it makes complete sense now that there's actually, every place you go to get gas, there's a free television. Every place you walk into, there's a television running at all times, over and over and over again. There's a reason that we're surrounded with cell phone towers at any given moment. There's no place you can go. You can go to the highest mountains in the United States and you cannot escape these things. They're absolutely everywhere. And now it's all making much more sense than it was before. This guy knew the dangers of all this technology that he was coming forth with. And of course, the alphabet agencies and the military swept right in and scooped them all up. Hence Hulu. They warned us. They warned us every time. This is a cosmic battle for your soul, and the rules clearly state they must tell you what they're doing, and whether you hear it or not is completely and wholly on you. That's why they couch it as humor. They put the information right out there. They're trying to take over the world. They're aliens. Well, demons in our reality would definitely be aliens.
Drooling a little. Because we're aliens. And that's how we roll. Hulu, an evil plot to destroy the world. Enjoy.
They told you, and now I'm telling you. Take this information and use it for what it is. Richie from Boston. Like, share, subscribe, or don't. I'm out. You were warned.